Whoa, awesome! I'm definitely going to add these to my abridgment. Eventually. Almost there. I'll get to these soon. Son, in case I don't make it back, take these records. Dad would want me to include these. Whoa! Even facing annihilation by the Lamanite armies, Mormon and Moroni are set on abridging these 24 mysterious plates. What are they? And why are they so important? To uncover the mystery behind these plates, we first need to turn back the clock. Remember when Zeniff and friends left Zarahemla, returned to the land of Nephi, and were eventually enslaved by the local Lamanites? Well, Zeniff's grandson, King Limhi, wants his people to make like the Red Sea and split back to Zarahemla. Problem is, they have no idea how to get there, or if Zarahemla even still exists. So, King Limhi sends some scouts northward, hoping to find a route to the city. But these scouts take a wrong turn somewhere because they completely miss Zarahemla and end up way further north, where they discover a desolate wasteland filled with the bones and ruins of an entire civilization. The horrified scouts also find ancient records among the ruins, written in a strange language they've never seen before. The scouts take these mysterious plates back to the land of Nephi, along with 2 mysterious stones. Later, Ammon, no, the other Ammon, goes down to the land of Nephi and brings Limhi's people back with him to Zarahemla. They bring the mysterious artifacts with them to King Mosiah II, and King Mosiah is able to translate the 24 plates using these interpreters or seer stones. What he translates is the beautiful and tragic tale of a very ancient civilization, starting all the way back in the time of Noah and the Tower of Babel. It's around 2330 BC, and while the Lord is confounding the language of the Babylonians, there are at least 2 guys who remain faithful, Jared and his brother Mahonri Moriankumer. Fun fact, Jared's brother isn't actually named in the Book of Mormon, but the name Mahonri Moriankumer is later revealed to Joseph Smith. But we'll just stick with the brother of Jared, since that has fewer syllables. Hey bro, you're really good at praying. Could you ask the Lord to please leave our language intact? Absolutely. Oh, and same for our families and friends? Of course. Oh, and if the Lord's going to drive us out of the land, could you ask him where he's taking us? Perhaps like somewhere really awesome? Sure. Now the Lord hears the brother of Jared's prayer and has compassion on them. He instructs them on how to pack up and travel to a new land of promise. When they reach the ocean, the Lord teaches them how to build tight wooden barges in order to cross it. These are great. Yeah, cool, thank you. But I've got a few tiny questions, like, how will we steer? How will we breathe? And, how will we see? Interestingly, the Lord answers each of these questions in a different way. Ways we ourselves may receive his answers to our own questions. How will they steer? Don't worry about it. Jesus will take the metaphorical wheel and guide their barges across the sea for them. How will they breathe? The Lord gives them direct instructions on how to solve this issue. And how will they see? Well, they can't use windows or fire in a wooden barge constantly bombarded by waves. Yikes! But instead of spelling out a solution this time, the Lord asks for some effort from the brother of Jared. What do you think I should do for you? Sometimes, parents often follow a similar pattern. Since we can't do anything for ourselves as babies, our parents take care of everything for us, feeding us, sheltering us, changing our diapers, and so on. As children, our parents start teaching us how to handle things on our own, with step-by-step instructions, like how to tie our shoes, how to ride a bike, etc. But the closer we get to adulthood, we take what we've learned from our parents and have to start handling things on our own. Our parents may still be there to offer help and guidance, but ultimately, they need us to make good decisions on our own. And so, like a loving parent, the Lord gives the brother of Jared this opportunity to think up a solution on his own. And come up with a solution, he does. It's possible he got the idea of glowing stones from Noah, who, according to some rabbis, may have also had one in the ark. But rather than grabbing any old rocks from the beach, the brother of Jared carefully crafts his own stones that are clear like glass. Pretty as they are, without God's power, they're only that, pretty glass rocks. So the brother of Jared presents his solution, asking the Lord to touch each rock to make them glow. And he gets way more than he was expecting. The faith of the brother of Jared is so strong that the veil between earth and heaven is parted, and he actually sees Jesus' finger as he touches each of the stones. After reassuring a shocked brother of Jared, Jesus reveals himself in full. And while he appears to have flesh and bone, he's actually a spirit, a reflection of how he'll look during his mortal ministry. And apparently, this is the first time he's appeared to anyone in this fashion. Jesus then gives the brother of Jared 2 extra stones. Yep, those stones, the Urim and Thummim. And after being used by King Mosiah and Moroni, Moroni buries these stones with the gold plates for Joseph Smith to use for translating the Book of Mormon. Awesome! Now remember, the brother of Jared originally just asked for some help lighting the barges. But with his great faith, he's now blessed with a mega panoptic vision of the past, present, and future. What he sees is so amazing, so extraordinary, that Moroni is commanded to seal this part of the record. Ever wondered what was inside that sealed chunk of the gold plates? Yeah? Well, this is it, or at least a large part of it. This sealed portion is so big that if Joseph Smith were allowed to translate it, over 1,300 pages would be added to the Book of Mormon. And someday, we will get to read those pages in the Lord's due time. Now, this story is so crazy awesome that nothing like this could ever happen to us, right? But as Christ tells Moroni in chapter 4, it can. If we rend the veil of unbelief, we can be given our own personal revelations. And if we take our questions to the Lord in prayer and in faith, we can receive His answers, even if not always in the way we expect them. But wait, how in the world did these ancient people go from this to this? Well, you can watch the entire rise and fall of the great Jaredite nation in the next 2 episodes of Line Upon Line.